Hi everyone. So how was the paper? So today we are in BFM paper analysis. Very fast, chalo. Let's do it very fast because there are others who want to go for the papers also, right? So how was the paper, everyone? Everyone type fast in the comment section. Let's focus on the questions. Immediately I'll focus. First topic is first question which has come to me is everyone, loan given by the bank for 22,500. 40% is the repo rate. Rest is MCLR. What will be the interest? This was a case study, okay? Where in fact the paper was very easy, it seems. Students have told me paper was very easy, right? From what we had taught, right? So it was very easy, it seems. What do you feel? How was it? How was it? Yes. Yeah. Type in the comment section. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah. So how was it? Yes. Chalo. So first question which I have got, those who are going for the paper, again, you guys also remember, I'll write down the questions very fast. First question was, everyone in the comment section, type in the comment section. MT 700 is used where? That was the one question. MT 700 is used where? So where is MT 700 used? MT 700 is used in MT 700, right? MT 700 is used in, basically where is it used? LCs, issuance of LCs, issuance of LCs, okay? LC, that is where MT 700 is used. Second one, Swift country, where did the Swift arise? Swift. Where did the Swift come in? Which country did it arose? Yeah. Which country Swift? Swift arose in basically Basel, Switzerland, right? Basel 2 ICAP principles. Basel 2. Basel 2 ICAP. Basically, look at this ICAP. ICAP was one of the questions here. ICAP, we have done it in our lectures also. So ICAP principle was one of the questions. Direct and indirect risk, types of risks. Direct and indirect types of risks. Risk. Okay, direct and indirect. Direct and indirect. Module C question. Huh? These are the types of risks. Direct and indirect. Okay. This was one of the question. Next question was which ratio is better than ROC? Which ratio is better than ROC? So which ratio is better? It is RAROC, risk adjusted return on capital. That is better than ROC. Okay. Then there was one question on capital was given 6.5% repo linked. So there was one question on case study. Means capital was given, capital given. See, case study was there. Case. Okay. Capital was given, capital. Capital was given and 6.5% repo link to 40%, 10% MCLR link to 60% capital. So out of this capital, 11,200 was the capital given, was the capital, right? And out of this, 40% was linked to, 40% was linked to, it was linked to what? 6.5% repo, 6.5% repo, okay? That was linked, repo. And 60% was linked to, that was linked to 10% MCLR, 10% MCLR, okay? So now you have to calculate change in the change on 25 BPS drop. So change in 25 BPS drop. Suppose if the BPS changes by 25, so BPS, BPV in fact, BPV changes by 25. Okay. Then you have to find out change in drop. So what is the basically change in the price, change in the capital, change in capital. That was one question. Change in capital. You have to find out. So it's very easy. Everyone kindly note. It's very easy. Okay. How to do this? 40%. So find out 40% of this 11,200. Okay. And then 6.5% repo. And then BPS changes by 25%. So here this MCLR will have no change as such. This will change. Okay, if this rate changes, the change will happen only in repo. So it will be 6.5 plus 0.25 will change over here. This part will not change at all. Okay, this part 60% will not change, only 40% will change. Okay, so the capital will firstly rise or drop. Firstly understand that capital will fall. So changes, if it is given that drop, it's given that drop, it is dropping. So if BPS changes, BPV changes by 25% basis points downside. So in that case, what will happen? The capital will rise upside. Capital will move up. Okay. So what is it? 25 BPS. Okay. 25. And what is given? 6.5% repo link. So 6.5%, it will rise to 6.75. So accordingly, your capital will also change. Okay. So that was one question. Paper was easy, I think so. Others. Yes. Second one. What was the next question? Basis risk. Yeah. It was asked that, let me bring in the new slide. So basis risk was asked. Basis. Okay. Means what was asked over there? The changes in the loan rate was different. Loan rate and the deposit rate. They change in different proportion. So basis risk question was there. Basis risk. Okay. Hold on. Basis risk question was there. Basis risk. Okay. Basis risk. This question was there. Secondly, NII was asked. Net interest income. Yeah, that same thing I gave you just now. The next question was related to direct and indirect. There was one question on principles also. 4 principles. You remember this, no? 4 principles. There was one question on the 4 principles of SREP. 4 principles of SREP. Everyone remember these, 4 principles of SREP. EP. These were the 4 principles. What are the 4 principles? Banks here. Bank should have, I'll give you that. Bank should have the process. Number 1, have the process of process. Okay. Process. Bank should have the process of assessing the overall capital. Okay. Process. Only remember this word process. Bank should have the process. Second was one of supervisors should review. Means RBI should review. So remember this word review. This is the second principle. Third principle was should expect the banks to, yeah. So bank should have above, means that CRAR should be above the minimum capital, minimum given. Okay. Above the minimum. Okay. Minimum CRAR ratio prescribed by RBI. It should be above that. Okay. And fourth one is intervene. Supervisor should intervene. Means RBI should intervene if there is any problem. Okay. Means it's seeing some intervene. If it is seeing some problem in the bank, then it should definitely intervene. Okay. So that was one question. These principles were asked. Everyone kindly note. These principles were asked. You have to follow these 4 principles. Those who are going for the paper. Okay. 40% MCLR. This already I have taken. Here, what is this earlier question? Where was it earlier? This one. Okay, this one. This question's answer is like this. See, what is it? What will be the interest income from repo rate? So what will be the interest income from repo rate over here? From repo rate, it will be, what will be the interest income from repo rate? So 9,000, see this 40%, 9,000 into 6.5%. So it will be 9,000 into 6.5%. That is about the first question. Interest income was asked. Second one is that remaining one. What is the remaining one? 10%, right? 10% is on, rest is on MCLR, 10%. So this was 22,500. 22,500. This amount is 22,500. Everyone, kindly note. So 9,000 was for 40%, and remaining is what? 13,500. 13,500 into 10%. Okay, that is for 10%. So this is your interest income. Huh? What will be the interest income from repo rate and MCLR? So this was one question. Second, repo rate reduced by 15 basis points. So repo rate is reduced by 15 basis points. So it will be what? If repo rate is reduced, then price of the bond will go up, but capital will reduce now. So in this case, capital will reduce by, okay, remember this figure. It will be reducing by 13.5. Yeah, means 13.5. 13.5, there will be a loss of 13.5 in the capital. Remember this figure now, those who are going for the exam. Okay. Next one was, everyone, you also type the marks, everyone. You guys type the marks. Everyone type the marks. Yeah, everyone type the marks. Paper was easy, no? Also share your marks on the form. See, there is a form given. Share your marks on the form given, no? Everyone. So then next question was on, those who are watching this, kindly note, basis risk, systemic risk. There was one question on this. Systemic risk, one question was asked, huh? Systemic. So systemic risk, there was one question. Systemic. What is systemic risk? The entire banking system failure. Huh? That is systemic risk. Then there was one question on interest rate risk. Interest rate risk. Interest rate risk. Okay. Interest rate risk. Interest rate risk. There was one question. Strategic risk. Strategic risk is very important. Long-term thinking. Huh? You are not able to do the long-term thinking. Strategic risk. Okay. Strategic risk. Then there was one question on crystallization. Crystallization was if LC is negotiated. Here, crystallization was one question. Crystallization. Everyone type the marks in the meantime. Those who are watching, kindly type the marks. Yeah. LC crystallization. If LC is negotiated on 12th December, but 13th December was the expiry date, customer informs not to pay. Yeah. Means it is a crystallization problem. It's a numerical which we have studied in module A. That LC is to be crystallized on 12th December, but 13th December is the expiry date. But customer informs he cannot pay. So what you have to do is you have to cancel that contract and book a new contract. Okay. 5 questions are there. We have taken this case study. Okay. It's a big case study. An asset for 2 years financed with a liability. So asset for 2 years is financed with a liability of 6 months. The bank will face what? Here, asset is of 2 years, and liability is of that is of what is given 6 months. So bank will face which risk? It will face the gap risk. Okay, gap. Definitely, it will face the gap risk. Okay. In fact, all other risks will also be faced, but now we are focusing only on the options given. The correct option is gap risk. Risk management, VAR. What is VAR? That was one question. Value at risk. Okay. Only that the definition of VAR is only that portion which will be affected. Okay. That portion, not the entire capital. Only that portion which will be affected. Then there was one question on NDTL also. NDTL. NDTL means, remember, it includes your CASA, term, and with RBI. Okay, the deposits with RBI. Then Vostro account. Yeah, there was one question that the foreign bank maintains account with the Indian bank. So foreign bank with Indian bank. So it is called as what? It's called as Vostro account. So that is Vostro. Paper was simple, it seems. Paper was very simple, it seems, right? Foreign bank maintaining the account with Indian bank, it's called as Vostro account. Then other questions were Yeah, that LRS scheme was asked. LRS scheme was 2,50,000. Remember, 2,50,000, and it is available only to individuals. Remember, it is only available to individuals, not to companies. Huh? It is available only to individuals. Okay, it is not available to companies. Okay, that was one question. Yeah, who is not the party to LC? That was one question. Who is not the party to LC? So who is not the party to LC? Remember, applicant or buyer. Buyer is not the party to LC. Buyer or applicant. Okay, or importer. Here, any name can be asked. Applicant or importer. That is not the party to the LC. Okay, not the party to LC. So these are not the party to the LC. Party to LC. Okay, not the party to LC. Then second question was on not the party to LC. Done. Timing for forex settlement. So forex settlement is between generally 9 to 5. Here forex settlement. Forex settlement. Generally it is between 9 to 5. 9 to 5. Remember this one. Those who are going for the exam. RTGS was developed by whom? RTGS. IDRBT. RTGS was developed by whom? IDRBT. Okay. IDR. Remember this name. IDRBT. Okay. It was developed by IDRBT. Yeah, there was a question on yield. Means there was a bond given of 99. Price was 99 rupees. Price was 99 rupees. This bond was for 91 days. You had to calculate the yield. Okay, you had to calculate the yield. T-bill was asked. Yield. So it's very easy. Remember. So for 91, here 99 rupees is the price. Face value is 100. So in 91 days you gain rupee 1. In 91 days you gain rupee 1. So in 1 year how much will you gain? 365. How much will you gain? So 365 into 1 upon 91. So that is your answer. 365 into 1 upon 91. That much you will gain on this 100 rupees. Okay, so this much will be your yield. Roughly what? 9 for the 36, 4 point something. Okay, so this much will be your yield. Okay, this much will be your yield. Others, what about the other questions? Let me see. One sec, yeah. What were the other questions? Everyone, see here, fill up the form given in the comment section. Everyone, fill up the form given in the comment section. In that, you fill up the marks also. And mind it, paper was very easy. It was from what we had taught. Completely from what we had taught. Okay. Then yield was there. Anything else? Yeah, red clause LC was asked. Red clause means they had asked that in which LC do we get that pre-shipment finance? Okay. So red clause LC was asked. Red clause. In red clause LC, we have the pre-shipment finance. Okay. Red clause. So it is allowed. Pre-shipment finance is allowed in red clause LC. Pre. Okay. Pre-shipment. So that is allowed in red clause LC. Remember this. Okay. Next. Then accelerated provision, LRS. Okay. Everyone type the marks in the between. In between. Okay. Everyone type the marks. Fill up the marks, everyone. Paper was easy now. Let me see other questions. 12th December. Yeah. Case study, we have taken this. In the meantime, type the marks, everyone. 4 principles, I have already told you. 4 principles, remember, they'll be asked again. Okay. Yeah. Then what was it next? 91 days. That was it. PDF. That's okay. Yeah. On this one table, they had asked you one question that incremental provisionings. On that table, they had asked one question. Incremental provisionings. So incremental provisioning, there was one question. Let me add one slide over here. Okay, hold on. So there was one question on incremental provisionings. Incremental provisioning. Okay. There's a table of incremental provisioning. I'll give you that table also. Remember, here up to 15%, up to 15%. Okay, 15%. The incremental provisioning is 0. Kindly remember these figures now. You don't have time to think over it. Okay. Then 15 to 30%, 15 to 30%, the incremental provisioning is 20 BPS, 20 BPS. Okay. Then 30 to 50%, 30 to 50%. This is given in your book on this table. Same table was asked, and we have taken it in our classes also. 40 BP, it is 40 BPS, right? Then 50 to 75, 50 to 75% provisioning. Okay. Then the incremental, this is related to likely loss. This is likely loss. Okay, likely loss. Loss. Okay. So there it is, likely loss. If this is the likely loss, then these are the provisions. So this it is 60 BPS. And last one is above 75%. Above 75%, it is 80 BPS. 80 BPS. So this table by heart this table was asked. Then paper was very easy. It seems FCY INR. This was means this simplest question was asked. FCY INR. What is the meaning of FCY over here? FCY INR. What is the meaning of FCY? That was one question. So it is what? Foreign currency. Okay. Foreign currency. Foreign currency. That is the meaning of this question. Okay. FCY. Such a simple 1 mark question was asked. Huh? Then a student, there was one question of student. The student has estimated the expense of foreign studies as $350,000. Here, studies question was asked, studies, and the amount is $350,000. So how much is it this? How much is allowed under LRS? So studies, remember, studies, and that student should have taken the loan. Remember this. The student should have taken the loan. So I think so. This was in USD. Yeah. So how much is it allowed over here? 3,50,000. This much dollar was told. 3,50,000. How much amount is allowed under LRS will you allow? So this, what is it allowed? 2,50,000 is a normal amount, but in case of education and healthcare, you can increase this amount that is given by RBI. So full you can allow, full. Okay. RBI strictly mentioned, generally it is 2,50,000, but if you want for education or healthcare, you can increase this amount. Okay. So that was one question. Then capital, yeah, company share. Suppose if I purchase the shares of foreign companies, then it is called as what? Capital or current account. Suppose if I purchase the shares of foreign companies, so it is called as what? Foreign company. Okay. So it is called as capital account. Remember this, capital account. Okay. That is called as capital account transaction. Then next, one sec. Hold on. So these were the questions it seems. Everyone, those who are going for the paper, kindly go through these questions again. Okay. One more, I'll take 1 or 2 more. Let me see. Credit facility under LRS for capital account transaction. So what is the credit facility under LRS? Credit means loans. No loan is allowed. Remember, credit facility under LRS, no loan is allowed. So credit facility under LRS. Okay. LRS. No loan is allowed. Okay. No loan. No credit facility is allowed under LRS. Huh? That's strictly given. Under LRS, you can't give any guarantee, any credit facility, anything. This 16D, Article 16D question was asked. Article 16D of UCP. That is for 5 days, 5 banking days. That question was asked. Remember this answer, 5 banking days. Then 16D, RTGS already have, yeah. Bank of International Settlement, BIS. BIS is from which country? Switzerland, obviously. Everything is in Switzerland. Okay? Switzerland. So BIS is from Switzerland. Then the rate of interest on NRI loans. ROI on NRI loans. It is very less. 0 or very less. Okay? So it is 0 or less. 0 or very less means no interest or 0. Okay? Then suppose if you are not able to get the proper business because of some your mismanagement, if you are not able to get the likely business, so then it is called as what? Contingent liability and inability to take the profitable business. Inability to take profitable business. To do, in fact, do profitable business because of some of your investments. So that is called as what? Business. So that is called as call risk. Call risk. You are faced with a call risk in this case. Call risk. Okay. Vostro account I have already taken. Tom Spot, that was asked. So that is easy, isn't it? Tom Spot. Then cash ready. That was asked again. This time also that was asked. So that is easy question. Okay. So that was it. 700 UC 700 is used for what? That is for use this issuance of LC. Okay. So that was it. Okay. And kindly do well. Others also, those who have cleared the exam, kindly put your marks also. Cleared or not cleared, even you put the marks. I think so. The paper was directly from whatever we have taught, right? From whatever was taught in the classes, it was from. In fact, the paper was from book only, and we directly stick to the books, right? Chalo. Then bye. Best of luck, everyone. Okay. Those who are going for the exam, best of luck, you guys. Chalo, hold on. Yeah. Chalo, bye. Best of luck.